Would you believe that in the early 10th century, 70 Armenian archers under the command of the king of Armenia, Ashot II, fought off 1,000 Muslim soldiers at this very place? Would you believe that?
С 90-го года.
С 90? А почему вы уехали?
Потому что уже свободная
Ah,
Россия была.
Hello and welcome to another episode of my vlog where I go for walks to places I probably shouldn't be walking. Today, I have a very special episode for you. Today is a birthday episode, and today we are walking to Sevan. Now, there is going to be so much interesting history for you guys here, but I figured we would start off our vlog today by showing this little river and the snow-covered mountains, because why not? So, you know what? Let's get going, I think. We've already waited long enough, and I'm sure you guys have been waiting for a new episode. So I wasn't exactly sure what sort of road to expect, because that's sort of how my adventures go. I'm a spontaneous sort of guy. I just sort of find someplace I want to walk to. I'm like, okay, I'll just look at Google Maps and walk there. But so far, this is the road to where we're going. The guy said it's only about 1.5 kilometers there, so look at these pretty horses. Ah, I love horses. This is the road we're walking on, and they're way up there in the hills. Let me put it to you this way. The road we're walking on is not the best. There is a ton of mud here. My fiance is asking me why the hell did we come here? But we have this nice little village. It's called Semyonovka. I'll give you a bit more information about it in a minute. So we are in the village of Semyonovka. Now this village was founded in 1845 by Molokani. Now Molokani are separate from Orthodox and Catholic Christians and Armenian Apostolic Christians, which is why they were exiled from the central part of Russia to the Caucasus region. Now they differ from Orthodox and they differ from Catholics in that they don't believe in icons, they don't believe in saints. And there's a lot of other stuff that differentiate. They don't drink alcohol. Now, there are many different types of Molokanya. There's not just one. So they can differ in their beliefs and stuff like that. It's more a group of different, very similar Christian groups that go into one. Now, an interesting thing is that the word Molokanya comes from milk. But in Armenia, Molokanya are very well known for the fact that they make good milk, they make good dairy products. Now what we're looking at here is an old granary for, well, grain, obviously. They used to hold grain, and it's really old, as you can see. It's certainly not new. А как вам жизнь здесь?
Нормально, пока живем.
Ну, нравится?
Да.
Здесь очень спокойно, кстати.
Спокойно, тихо. Никто нам не мешает.
Ну и слава Богу, зачем вам мешать-то? А здесь церковь есть?
Церковь нет. Была церковь.
Когда...
Там Молокан жили, а потом переделали школу.
А когда Молокане перестали здесь жить?
С 90-го года.
С 90? А почему уехали?
Потому что уже свободная
А,
Россия была.
Да.
А они были все в ссылках здесь. Екатерина.
Они остались здесь, потому что советская власть заставила их здесь остаться.
Самый последний вот этот мужик здесь жил, с женой.
Но он...
Переехал в Дилижан, потом там умер. Каждый год почти приезжают.
Ну, как мы.
Смотрят, ну, ихние дома были, они приходят в могилу. Тут евреи похоронены.
Евреи?
Да, а там русские.
Мы как раз евреи, кстати. Ладно, я думаю, все. Спасибо вам огромное. Шнаркалуч.
Давай счастливо отдыхать.
Спасибо. So this is like my personal heaven. Look how many old cars there. There's an old, I believe it would be a ZIL up there. That should be a Belarus tractor. I don't even know what that is. There's a cute dog over there. If you come over here, Bagev says, if you come over here, there's another tractor, another old car. There's just tractors everywhere and cars everywhere. And then you have the ruins of old houses over here. Oh, and chickens. Show the chickens. Hello, chickens. Let's keep going. We have a long way to Sevan. We have to go all the way up there. So here we have some beautiful horses. There's even a little baby horse right over there. Sorry, there's a little baby horse right over there. But we finally reached the part of Armenia where there's horses everywhere, because in Dilajan we haven't really seen that many horses. But here we've seen a ton. Look at the cute baby horse. I've never seen blue eyes on a horse. Cut! Keep moving. This is one of the highest villages in Geghardkunik Province and altitude 2,114 meters above sea level. It attracts nature lovers, hikers, and adventure travelers. Oh, that's me. This is the gateway to Mount Yekhnasar. I guess we could go find the Yekhnasar. Okay, let's go. Barevces! Pошли. So this is a monument to the soldiers from Semyonovka, which is the village we're in, obviously, who died during the Great Patriotic War. Now, the Great Patriotic War, or in Russian, Великая Отечественная война, is not World War II. It is World War II, but for the former Soviet Union, it starts in 1941, because that's when Operation Barbarossa started, which is when Hitler attacked the Soviet Union. So, let me read off some of the names here. It's a nice little monument. For such a small village, I'm shocked that they have this sort of monument. Kazeyev Alexei Ivanovich, Russian. Kazeyev Vasily Ivanovich, тоже Russian. Kazeyev Pyotr Andreevich, Russian. Kadjuyan Avetik Yanukovich. Okay, so that's Armenian. Pivovarov, I just read Pivozavar. Pivovarov Raisa Yosifovna. Это, возможно, еврей? So yeah, most of these, there's very few Armenians here, which sort of, yes, but there's very few, which shows that it was mostly Russians living here, Molokanya. So let's keep going. We still have to make it to Sevan today. Шуник. Шуник, иди сюда. Давай. Давай, я сейчас к тебе поглажу. Давай. Давай, иди со мной. Да ты, главное, не кусай меня, а? Это не то, что мне надо. Cut. Cut. Cut! I said cut! Пожалуйста. Please. So here we have a restaurant that says Armenian restaurant, so Armenian cuisine. And we have chickens running nearby. I wonder if that's a sign from someone that we should be eating some chicken meat. Oh, digging something, probably his own. Oh, he's looking for worms, isn't he? No, you do it. He's looking for worms. Oh, there he goes. Oh, don't flash your butt at me. I don't need to see that. And the building is abandoned, as you can see. And now the chickens are coming towards us. Hello. Whoa! Okay. So this is cool. Do you guys see that over there? If you can zoom in, that would be great. That is a tracked expedition vehicle. So it's like an all-terrain tracked Soviet vehicle. And this guy has a bunch of cool stuff. He has an Uazak, he has a Gaz 66 Shashiga, and he has that thing over there. That thing is so cool. It's like a tank. Is it visible? I'll put a picture in the chat if I can, in the video if I can find one. Okay, let's keep going. Guys, I have to admit, it's so nice to just walk in the middle of nowhere. with no one around. This is exactly what I missed about Armenia. Let me show you what's around me right now. Besides my fiance, she doesn't count. Look at this. It is silent, except for my voice, the sound of my footsteps, the sound of birds, and this lovely dog who is still following us from the village. I don't know what he's doing, but he is so cute. Shunik, 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 Shatlaves. What are you doing? Why do you sit so funny? Okay, but we have to keep going. You can keep coming with us. It feels so desolate. I feel like I'm in a post-apocalyptic wasteland, walking along a road that no one's on. It feels like Mad Max somehow. Like we're walking in the middle of the road. And I love it. So we finally got up the mountain and we can finally see Lake Sevan. Now, Lake Sevan is the largest body of water in all of Armenia and one of the largest bodies of water in the broader Caucasus regions, and it is one of the largest freshwater alpine lakes in all of Eurasia. It takes up 1/6 of all the territory of Armenia. It has massive economic and cultural significance for the entire country. What else is there? And it has a few rare fishes. For example, the Sevan trout is only found in this lake, and I believe it is in the endangered species list. I'll look that up right now, and as soon as I get the answer, I will come and tell you. Cut! So we are just about in Tsovagyugh. It's a village to the north of Lake Sevan. Has about 4,300 people living there, and its name means lake village. Now, we on the northeast of Tsovagyugh, they have an Iron Age village, Iron Age fort. So we're gonna go inside. This thing is cool. Let's go inside and have a look. Oh, lots of, gonna walk in the snow. Yep, snow. Tяжело. Difficult. Ow. Okay, just about there. Wow. Look at the view from up here. But yeah, this should be an Iron Age fort. It's a shame people graffiti everything. Why do people have to be so shitty? Excuse my language. Come look at the view. And then the view from over here is probably even better. I wasn't expecting to see these sorts of ruins here. Okay, well, let's keep moving then. Let's keep moving then. Cut! So, I just took what I consider to be one of the best photos of my life. Not sure. Might possibly be, but I will put it on screen now for you. And there it is. I hope you liked it. Someone here is someone here is drying fish on their balcony. I bet that smells absolutely terrible. People here are so incredibly hospitable and so nice. Like, we've already passed 2 people who have offered us, like, coffee and, like, ice cream, and we're like, sorry, we don't have time. We're like, we really have to get going. The thing, people here speak Russian a bit worse than in Dilajan. So, like, they speak it, but it's, like, not fluently. So they understand. They often go back to Armenian, which I don't understand really at all. But, yeah, let's keep going. We're not too far away. I see Sevan getting closer. I see Sevanavank. Let's go. Cut! Stop the film! So I'm about to do a little fun editing and make it so that, well, let me put it this way. We took a taxi for the last 6 kilometers here because otherwise we would not make it in time. But I had to cut some of that out. I didn't record it because we were in a taxi. So I'm going to do a little fun editing here so everything makes sense in terms of the timeline. But yeah, this is after we already went to the monastery. Okay, this is going to be tough. There's a lot of stairs. And I am very fat. Oh my god. Now this is Sevanavank. It was founded in 874, but before that there were churches here. It was founded by Princess Mariam, the daughter of Ashot the Pervi of the Geghardkunik dynasty, which actually, this whole monastery was built because the Geghardkunik dynasty brought new levels of economic and cultural development to Armenia, which allowed them to build all these different sorts of churches, monasteries all over the territory of what Armenia was then, which is way bigger than what it is now. Now, this was built in 304. When St. Gregory the Illuminator, he's called the Illuminator because he brought Christianity to Armenia. Armenia, as you probably know, was the first Christian country in the world, the first country that completely accepted Christianity. Now, this used to be a pagan temple. So St. Gregory the Illuminator came here, built a wooden church. They took the wooden church down and they built the stone one. It is called Karapet, is the name of it. Now we have another church over here that was built позже. It was built later, sorry. I sometimes speak in Russian by accident. Now, this church over here, this church was built in 874. So when they said the monastery was founded in 874, they talk about that. The name of it is something like the Apostles. I don't know. Unfortunately, we could not record inside the church because it is not allowed. It's not even allowed to take a video, use your phone, even take photos of it. So I had to make do with what I could. Now, the last person who lived in this monastery left in 1930, so I'm assuming it was during the times of the Stalinist repressions. Okay, so Stalin came to power before the 30s, and he obviously started a massive wave of repression against religion because communists believe that socialism should be the only religion of the people. So let me tell you a bit more about this place, and let's go for a little tour. So a slight correction for you. This church is named in honor of one of the 12 apostles. The lady who worked in the church did not tell me which one, which I don't know why she didn't tell me which one. Maybe she thinks I'm too stupid to actually understand, which I sort of am. But anyway, let me tell you a bit more about how Ashot II, the Iron, most likely the Geghardkunik dynasty, who ruled Armenia for a long time, though I'm not sure, was able to fight off 1,000 Muslim soldiers that were brought here by an emir of the Abbasid Caliphate with only 70 archers. Now, the story is interesting. This whole thing used to be an island. Sorry, I forgot one thing. The king Ashot II, the Iron, actually lived here for a while. I guess when the Abbasids came here, they burned down a bunch of villages. I believe they killed the son of the king, started burning down villages, burning down cities, and just causing chaos all around. I mean, it was normal in that time. So the early 10th century, Ashot II, the Iron, came here when this was all still an island. And if you look over there, it looks extremely artificial. It does not look like it was a peninsula. It looks like it was an island. But that's not important. What is important is that he had his soldiers build barges. And he put the archers on those barges and fired upon the Abbasid soldiers who were standing on the shoreline. And apparently they lost very few soldiers and killed a whole lot of Abbasid soldiers. So the Abbasids went away. Now, that's an amazing story. Imagine 70 soldiers against 1,000. That's something that you would see in some sort of movie. Even in the movie 300, there were 300 Spartans. And here there were 70 Armenians. What a country.
Это Севан. Это Севан. А? В смысле что? Проверим?
После собрания приборов решались вопросы не только на основании уже самой.
These are the khachkar that I always talk so much about. Oh god, it's so bright. Probably can't see anything. Okay, so people here are so hospitable. We went to a fish shop to look and see what kind of fish they sell. They told us, well, we didn't even go inside. We talked to the person on the street and they're like, you know, let's go inside and we'll let you try one. We'll let you take one home. And we're like, no, you don't have to. They're expensive. He gave us one anyway. He gave us a fish. For free. And I hate fish. So this is all for Aura. So this is the end of the video. If there were any mistakes, historical mistakes or anything like that, I apologize. I do the best I can with the time I have. It's my birthday today. In any case, I sort of planned this all today and did all the historical stuff today. So, yeah. Sort of that way. But thank you so much for watching. And I hope you enjoyed the video and I hope to see you next time.